Well, joining us now live from North Carolina is our great friend Shemaika Michelle, political commentator there in the heart of Trumpland. Shemaika, it's always great to see you. I'm just going to play you a little clip of Donald Trump's Easter message. Just have a listen.
As we approach this joyous Easter Sunday, I want to wish Christians everywhere a happy and beautiful and blessed holiday. America is a nation of believers. We need God. We want God. And with his help, we will make our nation stronger, safer, greater, and more prosperous, and much more united than ever before.
So, Shemaika, a much stronger kind of Christian message than we've heard over the past 4 years. What did you make of that message, and how is Trump going so far? Is he living up to your expectations 4 months in?
You know, I think a brush with death will do that, will cause you to say something greater has allowed me to stay here for a longer period of time. So I've actually seen a change or a greater message of God from Trump this go round, and I'm really enjoying it. I think 4 months in, he's doing exactly what we elected him to do. We're all excited, and we know that it's not going to be an easy road. There may be some bumps. It may be a bit of a roller coaster because, of course, as we knew all along, the Democrats would try to fight him tooth and nail and just be a burden and be in the way. But we are ecstatic about what he's been doing. Trump, J.D. Vance, and especially Elon Musk, they've been doing a great job at just trying to get America on track and to make it great again, all over again, because we know Biden came in and tore up a lot of the things that Trump had started already, but we're getting back to normal.
Rita.
Well, as they say, karma is a bitch, and Letitia James may find that out the hard way. The New York Attorney General is now being referred for criminal prosecution, accused of fraud, essentially, lying to banks to get preferable interest rates, saying she lived in one state when she lived in another. Even suggestions, Shemaika, that she pretended she was married to her father to get a better interest rate. So just tell me about this case.
And she was the one who prosecuted.
Of course, Letitia
Trump.
James is the Attorney General in New York, who was elected on a platform of getting Trump, and she came up with these trumped up, excuse the pun, charges to prosecute him in New York. What's the latest on that case?
You know, if karma is a bitch, her name must be Letitia Karma James, because we can't stand this woman here. She has been a thorn in Trump's side. It seems as if she was elected simply to cause him trouble, to wreak havoc. So many times here in the United States, they make black women, the Democrats make black women the face of this foolishness. It happened with Letitia James. It happened with Fannie Willis in Georgia. Here, this is what happens. Now we see Jasmine Crockett being the face, always having something to say, always complaining, always playing the race card, as if we look to black women to be the superheroes and save everything, when if you look at the black community alone, they have torn it to pieces, black women. So you know, I don't understand why they continue to push them out, but I think it gets the people all excited. I am really looking forward to see what happens with this case. I want to see Letitia James go down. The bed that she, or the grave she dug for Trump, I hope that's the one that she has to rest in, because she has just been a terror this entire time, and she was only elected to do this. So I know more things will continue to come out about this case, but I'm hoping that she actually goes down behind it.
Caroline.
Well, we heard from Joe Biden for the first time in a while yesterday, Shemaika, when he wasn't drowned out by the sound of music before he actually realised that had to be cut first. His first speech since leaving the White House, and he's accused Donald Trump and Elon Musk of taking a hatchet to Social Security, and he called it a sacred promise that had been broken that 73 million Americans rely on each month. What did you make of that speech and that comment?
You know, I'm shocked that Shady Pines actually lets him out for a little bit to even do former president duties. I don't think Joe Biden knows what's going on. Of course, he didn't then, and I'm pretty sure it's even worse now. This is just a scare tactic that they've been using. They used it during the election. They used this same scare tactic when Trump was in office before. This is just what they do. They continue to say, oh, he's going to do this, or oh, he's going to do that, and nothing ever comes of it. It's the same as the Russia hoax. It's the same as there's no laptop with Hunter Biden. This is what they do. So I'm just hoping people don't buy into it. I don't know. Earlier in the election, I don't know if you guys remember, right after Trump was elected, they had everyone scared that they were going to lose food stamps or lose Medicaid. Students would lose their federal grants to go to college. This is the same thing to me. And unless you see 73 million people crying in the lines, you know, saying we can't eat, our Social Security is gone, this is just another tactic, and we're used to it, and we're just sick of the games that Democrats play.
So, Shemeka, speaking of formerly prominent black women, we now learn that Kamala Harris paid a fortune to the likes of Cardi B and Beyonce and others, Oprah, to promote her and to say what great supporters they were of hers during the election campaign. It's now turned out that they were paid, you know, hundreds of thousands or tens of, or even millions in some cases. What's been the reaction in America to this revelation? Are people surprised, or is it what you come to expect?
It's what we've come to expect, but I think the reaction is laughter. You mean to tell me that you brought in people who dance around half naked on stage, cursing and talking about nothing, couldn't win you the election? We're shocked. You know, we're laughing right in her face for actually trying this, because this is what the Democrats do. They think so many black people have no type of aspirations, no type of intellect, that they can't speak to us about policies. This is why they lost. And I hope that they continue to do this. I hope in 2028 they bring out whatever rapper is hot, whatever rapper is walking around naked at that time, to just continue to play in our faces so they can lose another election and then whine and say it was racism or misogyny or whatever excuse, instead of saying we are idiots and we did a terrible thing by choosing this route.
Fantastic. Shemeka Michelle, so great to chat to you as always, and thanks for coming on Easter Sunday here in Australia and Saturday there in America. Thanks so much, Shemeka. Have a great Easter.